Tom Selleck Republicans versus Jane Fonda Democrats. Hello, my name is Gary Axement. I coach founders and investors on business plan ideation and execution in this world of black swan events. I hope you like what you see here. These are just my opinions. If you do like what you see here, follow me on TikTok or YouTube for more content. So Jane Fonda Republicans versus, Jane Fonda Democrats versus Tom Selleck Republicans. This has pretty much been the bookends of my life as a Gen X. Okay, this has been going on for my entire 55 freaking years on this planet. It has been this ideological battle that's been going on in our country. It's now come to fruition. I mean, it's going to work itself out right now. It's going to take a few decades. It's going to cost a couple generations any chance of upward mobility. I'm sorry. If you were born after 2000, I don't know what else to say to you except for I'm sorry. This is going to suck. This is going to have to just work itself out. I mean, America was built on slavery, and that wound is not healed. And that wound jumped forward, and if you've seen the other podcast I did about how we got here, go back and look at it. It'll give you more context about what I'm talking about here. But you know, this has just been going on since the late 1960s, ever since the Democrat Party tried to purge the Dixiecrats out of the party. And so, you know, the crappy part about it is, so I don't know if you've ever heard this saying before, but when I grew up, there was a saying that was shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves in 3 generations, meaning short sleeve shirts. And what that meant was, and I've also heard, you know, the grandpa made it, the father held on to it, and the grandkid pissed it away. All of this is that 3-generation mindset. And, you know, you could say that the World War II generation was the generation that created the wealth, because there really wasn't a hell of a lot of wealth until after World War II. I mean, from 1930 to 1945, America was just a mess financially. So the World War II generation came home and started creating wealth. And the baby boomer generation took that and ran with it after they came of age in the late 1960s, early 1970s. And that is when I started to see this ideological pissing match going on between the Jane Fonda liberals and the Tom Selleck conservatives. And, you know, we're going to screw this thing up. This is the first time in history, I think, that we're actually not going to make 3 generations. I think we're going to be shirt sleeves in 2 generations. I mean, America's $37 trillion in debt. There is no future for a young person in this country right now, and that's just a fact. It really sucks. You know, this was the baby boomer generation's race to lose, and all we can do is just get ourselves positioned outside the splatter zone and wait it out. I mean, I've been on this. I've been on this, what I call, baby boomer snipe hunt my whole life. And if you don't know what a snipe hunt is, go Google it. It's worth the laugh. You know, the baby boomer generation is the loudest voice in the room. So they're going to show us how it's done. So step back and get out of the way, I guess. And we'll see whether the Jane Fonda liberals or the Tom Selleck conservatives win.